All right, everybody, this is Algebra Review, Section 1.2, Order of Operations and Evaluating Expressions. Feel free to pause the video to complete your do now and then resume it when you want to check for your accuracy. As always, you can reach out to me during class via Google Voice. And don't forget to submit your work at the end of the video, either by taking pictures of it with your phone and sending it through Google Voice or emailing it to my GAF account. So, to simplify a numerical expression means to replace it with its single numerical value. Circle the simplified form of each expression. So if you take a look here, we have 2 times 3 times 4. Well, 2 times 3 is 6. Ooh, should probably shrink that down a little. 2 times 3 is 6, and 6 times 4, well, that's 24. Here we go. 1/2 times 36. Remember, multiplying by a half is the same thing as dividing by 2. So 36 divided by 2 is 18. 16 minus 4 plus 7. Well, 16 minus 4 is 12. And 12 plus 7 is 19. Again, we have some vocabulary terms. Feel free to jot them down. And, pause when you need so I don't get too far ahead in the video. And resume when you're ready. A power has two parts, a base and an exponent. It is used to shorten repeated multiplication, such as 2 times 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 2 into 2 to the 9th. So 2 to the 9th is your entire power. Your exponent tells you how many times to use the base as a factor. Well, in the last example, the exponent is 9. And that tells you to multiply 2 by itself 9 times. The base is the number repeatedly being multiplied. Okay. The base in our example is 2. Think base starts with a B. B for big, the bigger number. The bottom number, 2. 2 to the 9th. Simplify. We kind of discussed that in the do now. To make less complicated. All right, so using your vocabulary, they want us to label power, exponent, and base. So go back to your definitions. The power is the entire thing. So the giant circle around the 3 to the 5th is your power. The exponent is 5. And the base is 3. Circle the expression that shows a base of 7 and an exponent of 3. Easy enough. Choice number 3. Underline the correct word to complete the sentence. Is it the exponent or the power that can be expressed using a base and an exponent? Again, go back to your definitions. Power has two parts, a base and an exponent. For each expression, underline the base, circle the exponent, and draw a box around the power. I'll do the first example, you try the others on your own. Underline the base. The base is 2. Circle the exponent is 5. And draw a box around the power. There's your box. All right, feel free to pause, try the next 3, and resume when you're ready. What is the simplified form of 3 to the 4th? Well, Looking back at our definitions, if we need, we know the base is 3 and the exponent is 4. What that's telling us to do is multiply 3 by itself 4 times. Now, in order to simplify and break this down, we know 3 times 3 is 9. And we also know that another 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 9 is 81. Now, this is the most important page in this lesson, your order of operations. So make sure you write this down, you save this page, and we remember it because it's going to come in handy throughout the entire course. Order of operations, you start with P. P is perform any operations inside parentheses, and they can look a few different ways. After that, you complete any exponents. Simplify the exponents. Now, for those of you already familiar with PEMDAS, you would believe that M would come next. But there's a reason that I have the M and the D listed on the same step. That's because you multiply and or divide from left to right. This is the most important part of that definition, from left to right. Whichever one appears first on the left-hand side, you complete, whether that means it's division or multiplication. The same rule applies for your last step, AS. Add or subtract, again, from left to right. Very important. Simplifying a numerical expression. What is the simplified form of 5 times 7 minus 4 to the second divided by 2? So, you can jot down PEMDAS, P, E, M, N, D, A, and S. Circle the part of the expression that you should simplify first. Well, first, I'm going to look for parentheses. But when I look through this entire thing here, I do not see any parentheses. E, I'm going to look for an exponent. I do see an exponent right there, 4 squared. So it says circle the part you're going to complete first. Well, that's simplifying that exponent. Without simplifying the expression, explain how you know that subtraction will be the last operation. The reason we know that subtraction is going to be last is because I do not see any addition in here at all. I see multiplication, subtraction, division. I do not see addition. Now all they want you to do is simplify. So I'm going to write the original. 5 times 7 minus 4 squared divided by 2. Okay, so like we said, what is the simplified form? We're going to start with that exponent. I'm going to bring down everything else. 5 times 7 minus 4 squared is really 4 times 4, which is 16, divided by 2. Now, we're at the multiplication or division stage. I see multiplication and I see division. If you go back to your definition, we work from left to right. Multiplication is on the left, which means it would come first. 5 times 7 is 35 minus 16 divided by 2. Now we can complete the division. 35 minus 16 divided by 2 is 8. And 35 minus 8 is our final step, which gives us 27. Evaluating algebraic expressions. Question: what is the value of the expression? And now they're giving us values for the two variables. They're telling us a is 3 and b is 4. So we're going to plug in for b and also for a. So instead of 3 times b, this becomes 3 times 4. And instead of minus a squared, it becomes minus 3 squared. Okay. 3 times 4 makes 12, minus 3 squared. Bring down your 12, and 3 squared is 9. 12 minus 9 makes 3. Evaluating a real-world expression. So, the shipping cost for an order at an online store is 1/10 the cost of the items you order. What is an expression for the total cost of a given order? So you go on a website, you go to purchase something, and they're going to calculate your shipping costs for 1/10 of the overall price. So they declare some things for us. The total cost of an order is the cost of the items plus 1/10 the total cost of the items. They're defining for us that C is going to be the cost of the items. So in that purple box, put C. The shipping costs 1/10 the total cost, which again we declared was C. So now we're going to use this equation to solve for different costs. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is calculate the shipping costs for each of the items. They did the first one for us. 1/10 of 43 is $4.30. 1/10 of $79 is $7.90. 1/10 of $95 is $9.50. 1/10 of $103 is $10.30. Now we're going to add those shipping costs to the total cost of our orders. So the first two they plugged in for us. The third one is 95 plus $9.50 and $103 plus $10.30. Now all we have to do is add these together to find the total cost. 43 plus $4.30 makes $47.30. 79 plus $7.90 makes $86.90. $95 plus $9.50 makes $104.50. And $103 plus $10.30 makes $113.30. Exit slip. Remember, you should attempt these on your own and submit your work when you are completed. All right, I look forward to seeing your responses on the exit slips. This is another error analysis question where you are interpreting a student's mistake. And remember, we are going to use PEMDAS to double check this student's work. Okay. Complete the exit slip, submit your work via Google Voice or email.